Ooh, something bit me. All right, here we go back again for episode 4 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So last week was boring as hell, but this week they really picked back up the steam with the drama. So let's just get right into it. So we opened up with who? Kim. I'm so glad that she's gonna be off this show next week because she is really doing the most. So thank you, baby Jesus, that Kim has no time left until her expiration next week because she just really doing the most. Who wants some more wine? But Kim, number one, you really is rude as hell. You yelling at all the little Mexican men when they ain't doing nothing but trying to pack your stuff up and move it. And you just yelling at everybody. I don't know if it's because you pregnant or if that's some of that old time classy white woman mentality where you yell at the minorities just because you can. I don't know. But Kim, everybody right, when you moved into the house, it was your dream home. It was the perfect house. And yeah, you were starting the closing process on the house. I remember you said that on the reunion show. But what happened to that? But now the house is a shithole. The house is haunted. But you know what? I agree that the house is haunted. The house is haunted with the ghost of your FICA score. Ooh, something bit me. Next, Kenya, she finally introduced her family to Walter. So she introduced her auntie, I forgot her name, her cousin, she a chef, and her other cousin, Milan. That's the only one. Was it Milan or Mulan? Child, I don't know, one of them damn Disney characters, but that's her cousin name. But really what I'm trying to figure out, Kenya, if Walter was in Atlanta all this time and your family was in Atlanta all the time and y'all had been together for all this time, like, how did they not ever cross and meet? You know, when you came home for the holidays to see them or to see Walter, you came in town. Like, how did this, like, not all come together? You know, I don't know. You know, I don't necessarily have the best family situation, so it ain't even, you know, my job to poke in what's going on in other folks' lives. But I'm just saying it really don't make too much sense to me. But hell, maybe Walter was just brought on to be your love interest for your first season. I don't know. But Walter, he was getting lots and lots of questions from all the family folks. Auntie, she was really drilling him. It was like an interrogation or something. I thought Phaedra Parks was at the table. But after all of the foolishness with the questions and all these 20 questions and interrogations and carrying on, Kenya Auntie did finally give her stamp of approval on Walter, but I have a feeling Kenya Auntie will approve of anybody just to get Kenya crazy ass off her case because Kenya Auntie probably like Kenya ass need another emotional shoulder to go cry on because she been doing it for all these years and she really didn't even have to. She just took Kenya on out the goodness of her heart. But anyway, next we go to Phaedra's party, better known as Aiden's birthday party, /doingthemost.com. At the Georgia Aquarium that Dwight has planned. Before I go on anymore about this party, can somebody please tell me what the hell happened to Dwight's nose? It's like his nostrils have collapsed. I don't know. Dwight, I hope you have Phaedra on retainer because y'all need to take that doctor to court and he needs a malpractice suit because I really don't think you can breathe. Dwight nose like this. He ain't got no nostrils. So all you got is like the point of the nose, but he ain't got no nostrils somehow. It looks like his nostrils have been stapled down. So I don't know what's really going on with that. I don't know if it's a new thing to do, if they are just stapling their noses or carrying on in Atlanta, but that don't look too cute. You need to contour, highlight, do whatever the hell you got to do. Dwight and Phaedra, they done planned this big ass extravagant party in the aquarium. Everybody that came, if they life jackets, they done rode in on boats, they in scuba gear, everything. They all sitting at the bottom of the aquarium, eating dinner and carrying on. Candy came. Was that the only housewife that went? I think it was. Well, Candy showed her support. She brought her kids. Well, her little girl. I'm guessing the other girl was Todd, little girl. I don't really know what's going on. They ain't put her name on the screen, so I don't know nothing about her. But while they at the party, Kim then called with 50 excuses of why she couldn't make it. Of course, that's so typical Kim. That's what she always doing. So speaking of Kim, let's go back to Kim house in this shit show of a move that she got going on. And Kim is doing all this acting like she done had to rush to move about this house, talking about she had 12 hours to get up out the house. Kim, you had 1, 2, 3 episodes to get up out the house. We on the 4th episode, and now you trying to rush and act like it's such an ordeal. You didn't pack nothing from episode 1. I watched you. We all watched you. So we know what's going on, honey. So you just trying to play like you the victim once again. I don't know. Maybe you can get the ghost to help you pack and get shit up on the truck and get you on out the house. That's what you need to do. But while all of this is going on, sweetie, you know, really, I don't care for Sweetie for real, but I really did admire her for her work ethic. Sweetie, you are a really good slave, and you really know how to keep your master happy. Cause you know how to be quiet when Kim is telling all her lies and fairy tales and shit stories, and you just nod along and go along with whatever she says. Cause you don't want to make Miss Kim mad, so you're doing a real good job. I hope Kim pull your ass from the cotton fields and let you come in the house and cool off with a glass of lemonade or something to show you her appreciation. Who got some more wine? So we have Nene and Cynthia. They eating brunch or lunch or whatever. But these black high class women's really know how to be messy. Apparently, Phaedra asked, y'all know she got a big old don't, the butt dial somebody, and she was talking about Cynthia, talking about, you know, who was coming to Aiden's birthday party, and saying that, well, Cynthia said she gonna be out of town, but she could really give a F-U-C-K if Cynthia came. So, of course, Cynthia felt some kind of way about that because Cynthia has been there to support, you know, she's been at all the ladies' events, you know, really know however she's really felt about them. So, you know, Cynthia, you're good about doing patches. Don't start your shit over there. Anyway, so she real good about supporting the ladies when they're doing extracurricular activities. So I applaud you, Cynthia, for that. So, but of course, after she heard that, she felt some kind of way about it. So, she later in the episode, she will confront Phaedra about this. So back to Kenya. Kitty, you crazy as hell. In every episode, you outdo yourself. Like, I think this is the Housewives series. Every episode, you outdo yourself. And I really think that this is going to be the Housewives season that somebody going to kill somebody. And it's going to be Kenya. And her ass is going to be locked up. But she going to get off on temporary insanity. Whatever it is. Anyway, this child that came home said she didn't have much time to cook dinner. So what she did, she done dirtied up some dishes, put a microwave dinner in, popped it in on about 2 minutes, took it out, put it on a plate, and acted like she been cooking this meal and slaving over this stove all night long. But you know what? Kenny ain't even mad at you. You crazy as hell. I'm crazy as hell. So when we find a good man, we got to try to latch on some kind of way. So, you know, girl, you just got to do what you got to do. So really, I can't even hate on you for doing that. But Walter Shaw came in looking at that plate like, nah, I know this looked like the hungry man dinner that I had for lunch yesterday at work. So Cynthia confronts Phaedra over that comment. Um, and of course, like I said before, Cynthia Bailey, she really knows how to read. She brought a gift for Aiden to the table before she sat down and started throwing her reads out everywhere. So that was real nice. I'm so glad you were thinking about the children. But so she starts telling Phaedra, well, they start going over how, Cynthia has been at everything, and, Phaedra's agreeing and all. And so Cynthia's like, well, I heard that you didn't give a FUCK if I came or not. So not Cynthia, Phaedra, this Phaedra right here. Ooh, I didn't say that. So then Cynthia like, well, I heard it. Do you want to hear the message? And Phaedra goes, ooh, something bit me. Ooh, something bit me. Miss Phaedra done pulling mosquitoes and everything. That's what a law degree gets you. You know how to get out of shit. And I ain't even mad at her. But I think I saw a video. It was Funky Dineva actually, when she said, you just never know. This could have been a butt down accident, and she could have been talking to Apollo or something. And saying that, when we get around our loved ones and our close ones, we might let it fly a little bit and say some things we may not say. So if that was the case, I really can't be mad at Phaedra. But now, Phaedra, if you've been messing with some girls talking like that, now you might be a little messy. But we're just going to assume that you had your head on Apollo's well-developed chest, and your Blackberry was laying on the other side of the bed. And when you went to roll over, your head rolled over on that luscious peck of his, that your big old booty dialed whoever phone while you were saying that. Child, I should have caught some video. Child, that's all I had for this week of the show. Look like the ladies are gonna get together for a little brunch next week. Phaedra gonna have on her first lady of the church hat, and they're gonna try to get some shit called to the carpet with Kim. But that's gonna be her last moment on the show. So, bye, Kim. Don't be tardy for the party. But like I said, I need to get rid of this cold. Anyway, like I said, that's all I have for this week. Y'all have a good one and be blessed. Peace out.